Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back on the 31 Days of Horror with my review of Trick or Treats. Welcome back to the 31 Days of Horror, or 31 Days of Halloween. This will actually be my last full movie review of the month, although there are still other videos left to come, of course. My first 31 Days review this month featured some classic VHS cover art, and my last one does as well, as you can see. Unfortunately, just like in the case with The Clown Murders, this VHS cover art of Trick or Treats is a bit misleading. It is pretty damn awesome, though. Trick or Treats is a 1982 horror film that takes place on Halloween night. As a matter of fact, one of the original working titles was Halloween. Another was, get this, Babysitter Murders: The Beginning. Obviously, this Halloween slasher was trying to capitalize on that Halloween slasher. Now, yet another comparison to The Clown Murders, using the term slasher related to Trick or Treats is a bit generous. I mean, I guess ultimately it is a slasher film. We just don't get a whole lot of slashing. The film opens with a woman having her husband committed to a mental hospital. Is he actually insane, or is it just an excuse for her to start living with her boyfriend? Her boyfriend, by the way, is played by David Carradine. Cut to 4 years later, and it's Halloween night. The woman has plans to go to a Halloween party with her now live-in boyfriend. Meanwhile, her husband is still locked away in the asylum. But he plans to escape. Back at his old homestead, his son Christopher is being babysat by the young Linda. Christopher is a total brat and a young magician. He relentlessly, and I mean relentlessly, plays pranks on Linda. It's certainly easy to lose patience with this kid as viewers, so I can't imagine being in Linda's position. She's one hell of a patient babysitter, but she needs the job. Of course, it may not be worth the hassle when Crazy Daddy returns home. Trick or Treats has a 3.9 out of 10 rating on IMDb. So, similar to The Clown Murders with its 3.7. In that video, I did admit that The Clown Murders probably deserves that score. Trick or Treats, however, should probably be a bit higher. Not much higher, but a little. The Halloween atmosphere of this one matches this awesome cover. This is a very memorable Vestron VHS release from back in the day. I used to love seeing it on the shelf at the video store. Now, the movie itself contained within doesn't nearly meet the expectations set by this artwork. I definitely don't hate this though, like a lot of others do. It's still a fun Halloween watch. I love all of the vintage decorations. They really set the mood. The whole film has sort of a low-budget 80s slasher vibe, and I love that. We get some, albeit brief, gratuitous nudity. Linda is in the shower early in the film, and although there is a shower curtain, it's see-through. As annoying as Christopher is, and the actor playing him was the director's son, by the way, his pranks are sort of fun to watch. I especially like when he wears the different Halloween masks. Trick or Treats does play out with an interesting tone. It's almost as if it wasn't sure what it wanted to be. It's not your standard by-the-book 80s slasher film, but it still has that vibe. I really like all the scenes with the trick-or-treaters coming to the house. The movie definitely feels like it's Halloween, even more so than John Carpenter's Halloween. And I do like the ending. Overall, I can sort of understand the low rating of Trick or Treats, but I do think it deserves to be slightly higher. It has some pacing and even, I guess you could call it, identity issues, but it's still, like I said, a fun watch. With this one, for me, a big appeal is the nostalgia factor because of this cover. I know I keep mentioning it, but come on. That's great. I mean, how can you not look at this and think 80s Halloween? Just think, Halloween 1982, the year this movie was released, was 41 years ago. Wow. Now, here we are, just days away from Halloween 2023. I hope you've enjoyed all of my reviews this month, including this one, leading up to it. But we're not quite done yet. We still have a positive spin, a Bravo's Scariest Movie Moments Challenge video, an Anthologies of Horror video, and lastly, a controversial view on Halloween. Until then, though, have you seen Trick or Treats? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.